Sheena, you are an amazing content creator. I'm gonna call you content creator.
Thank you.
Who's gained a massive following. How did you go about gaining that following?
Honestly?
How did it all start? How did it all start? Like creating content and...
So I never ever thought that this is where my path would lead me. Let's start by saying that. At the beginning of the pandemic, I turned to what I know best. I'm a musician, first and foremost, and so I started doing these online concerts.
Okay.
I would log on, I would go live, and if it was 4 people or 14 people or 44 people, it didn't matter. I was singing to them. I would take songs in real time, I would take requests, and I would just sing for them. And if I knew the song, I would pull up the chords, and if I didn't know the song, but I kind of could hum it, I'd try that, and that was just my way to get, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'd just kind of get through the concert or the song or whatever. So one night after I had finished doing this concert, I had the cameras already set up, I had my makeup done, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put a clip together for Instagram for tomorrow. And I said, you know, I sat down at the piano and I'm like, if the world was ending, you'd come over, right? And then somewhere in the background, a voice screams, false, and starts heckling all of the lyrics of this song, which was very popular and one of my favorite songs at the time, and he's forever ruined that song for me and many other people. He just continued to heckle through the song, like, if the world was ending, you would never go over to somebody's house. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Why would you do something? And then he finished by screaming at the top of his lungs, close the windows.
Hilarious.
Why close the windows? No one knows. Somewhere along the way, it got more aggressive. It got a lot more like hilarious. And so we sort of stumbled into this bit where we would take songs, break them down. I would sing, he would interrupt.
Okay.
This mysterious voice. Let's just call him that.
Right, this mysterious voice. Now,
voice.
What was the reaction? Like, what was the reaction? How many views did you gain off of that?
So I never put that up on the platform that I wanted, that I had originally chosen. But I was like, this doesn't really feel like it belongs here. So I put it up on TikTok, because my brother had been telling me, get on TikTok, get on TikTok. I'm like, TikTok is that app that people are dancing on, right? Like the little kids are dancing on the app. And he said, just try. It's really fun, it's non-confrontational, it's non-judgmental, just try. And so I did, and overnight that video went viral.
That's crazy, viral.
Viral,
I have my own connection with going viral. Me and my son sitting on the couch. It's doing the things that you do the most natural that you don't even expect, but it goes crazy, right? I was sitting on the couch just at home. My son was sitting on the couch with me. We were watching TV, and I just told my wife, get the camera, because he seemed extra chatty that day, and she recorded me, and it was really going to be for personal videos. And she, unbeknownst to myself, she posted the video and it went crazy viral. So I know what that is, but what do you feel when you think about the joy that gives to people? Like something from your own personal life gave so much joy. What do you feel about that? Like knowing that what you do brings so many people joy.
It's an honor, actually. And I remind myself of that often, to just be grateful for that opportunity, because creating content in a way that makes people that happy, it really makes that connection so much stronger. And it gives me, it's almost like it came full circle for me, where I found a purpose in spreading joy in a way that is so genuine and authentic. And that's, I think you can't fake that.
No, you can't fake that.
When something goes viral, it's because it was a true moment. There was something connecting you to that moment, to that audience, and they felt that joy that you were feeling in that moment, or that fear that you might have been feeling in that moment, or that laughter. And I think that what we stumbled on was like this unique marriage of humor and music and laughter and joy all at once. And you know, there are definitely days where we put up content and it's like, we just gotta get through it. And it doesn't feel the same.
It doesn't feel the same,
You just really have to dig deep, and to be able to share those moments is really special.
And I commend you for that, because anytime you open yourself up on the World Wide Web, there's some sense of vulnerability, right? Like it's some things where it's like, okay guys, today I don't want to be funny, today I don't want to sing, today I don't want to do all. Does it feel like a responsibility now? Like you have a responsibility to aid the world in some sense of positivity? For me, it does. It feels like a responsibility. Yeah.
A little bit, but honestly, I take this as a responsibility to be real.
Yeah.
I like what I have done because I'm just a regular person. I'm a person that has a family that was struggling through the pandemic, and what we did in those moments was we tried to keep things light. We tried to laugh about things.
Exactly.
That's our nature. That's how we get through moments of hardship. And we had 2 kids at home, and those 2 kids were struggling with not being able to get out and see their friends. They were struggling with not being able to go to school and their activities. So what did we do? We bonded and we laughed.
Right.
And we played games and we laughed and we made fun of not each other, but those moments, and we laughed.
Oh, that's our house. We make fun of each other. But how do your kids feel about all the things that y'all are doing in the house, all making videos and all that? Do they get involved in the content?
They do. My daughter more than my son, just because I think she just has that, like, she loves to be on. She loves playing dress up, and she loves all that. My son is very funny. Yeah. So he'll try and sneak in like a little joke here and there. But they've been involved. We try not to do too much of having them involved because that should be their own choice. Yeah. But yeah, they love it. Sometimes they're annoyed when we're on our phones, which I also get. Right. But for the most part, I think they've really enjoyed watching Mom go back to work. Yeah. Watching Mom have a purpose. Watching Mom be empowered and doing this amazing thing and connecting to people in a time where the laughs were kind of, they had fallen a little to the wayside.
Right. Now that goes into my next question. What does connectivity mean to you?
Connectivity is a very important word to me, actually, because that is the reason that I have always been interested in even music. Connecting, having a connection with somebody is sharing a moment. Whatever that moment is, however you share that moment, whether it's me being on stage and singing to somebody and looking them dead in the eyes and making them feel the feelings that I'm feeling, making them feel those words, those lyrics, that can be a connection that's why I love to sing. Or sitting with my daughter and laughing. One of the last videos I put up with her, I was like, you know what, Zara? You want to play dress up? Go ahead. Paint my face. She took all my makeup and she just painted my face. She colored me from the top of my head to whatever. And the way that we connected, it was such a nice moment. I didn't care about the video that came after it. That was a beautiful moment too, but it was about that connection that we shared.
And y'all will forever have that.
100%. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. You know, when my son tells me a joke and I look at him in the eyes and I laugh at him, it's empowering. You know, there's something, that's what connectivity is to me.
All right, so we are millennials, right? Millennial parents in a Gen Z type world. In a Gen Z world.
Yes. Don't make me feel old, though.
Well, listen, I'm in it with you. I'm in it with you. Okay, so if you know, we both enjoy how we connect to our base, you know, now, our bases. How would that have been possible when we were kids? Because like right now, like, you know, my kids, like, they want to do all these challenges. Like, Dad, let's do this such and such challenge. You know, they're doing all the moves and I'm over there, the old guy, you know, so, come on, do the moves, you know. How would we have connected back in the day? What is something you know, would remember? How would we have achieved? Do you think what we're doing right now, as far as content, would we have been able to achieve that back then?
I honestly, like, when I think about how I had to learn stuff back then, I had to rewind my tape deck.
Yo!
And play it again.
Play it again.
Rewind it, play it again. Rewind it, play it again. There was no
And don't let you, when the tape get mixed up and you have to put your finger in.
Put your finger in or put a pencil in. Right?
It's gonna be 20 minutes, guys. We'll be back.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get it there.
Exactly. Right. I just don't, technology nowadays makes it so much easier.
Right.
I don't think that we would have been able to, quite frankly, because it would have driven us insane.
Yeah. So kudos to everyone who made it work in the 90s, because I would have made it.
Absolutely.
Right.